How to add LinkedIn lead generation form leads to Google Sheets automatically. Very interesting automation for all LinkedIn users who are actually running LinkedIn ads and collecting the leads via LinkedIn lead generation form. So the idea here is, as soon as someone is going to submit your lead generation form, we are going to automatically add the very same lead in Google Sheets without doing anything manually. So I'm going to do this by setting an automation in between LinkedIn lead generation forms and Google Sheets. And if you also want to learn how you can do that, come with me and I'll show you the process step by step. So this is the dashboard of LinkedIn Campaign Manager, and this is the spreadsheet which I have created for collecting the leads. And the very first thing you'll have to do is to go to your advertise section, and under that you'll have to create a group, basically the campaign group. Here you can see I have created a default campaign group, or you can say a testing campaign group, and here I'm going to do that with the testing details only, because I'm just showing you that how things can be done or how the automation can be created. So here I have the default campaign name, and under this campaign group I have single campaign as lead generation, and again under this particular lead generation campaigns I have total 2 ads. Let me show you. One is for the lifetime deal and second is for the book your traveling package. And here in this particular ad I have associated a LinkedIn lead generation form. Let me even show you that also. Okay, so here you can see this is how my advertisement will look like to the people, and whenever they are going to click on this button, basically on the sign up button, the LinkedIn lead generation form will open up like this, and as soon as they are going to submit the form, we are going to collect the details here. Now firstly I'll show you how you can create this kind of form, and then you can associate it with your LinkedIn lead generation ad. So firstly we will go to the lead generation form section, and here you will find an option of create form. Here you will have to provide a name to your form. So let's say I am providing the name as tour and travel booking form agency or something else. Okay, so this is going to be the form name. Language will be English. If you want to provide the headline, so assume that I'm providing the headline as book your traveling package with us, and you can actually see the preview from the right hand side. Okay, this is going to be the form, or basically the lead generation form. Here if you want to provide any details, you can provide the same, asking for the privacy URL. So how about I paste a normal privacy URLs. For now I am going to add this dummy, just a Pabbly Connect landing page URL only. Okay, and further it is asking for the privacy policy text also. So again it is optional, so I will leave it blank, and whatever the questions you would like to add in your lead generation form. So assume that I'll have to collect the name, email address. So I have selected these 3 fields. I also want to collect the phone number. So how about I directly search for the phone number, and I have selected this particular field as well. And here you can see the preview of the form, that email address, phone number, first name and last name. So for now I have added only 4 fields. In case you want to add more fields in your LinkedIn lead generation form, you can do it from this custom questions, which is optional. It is completely based on your requirement. And lastly you will have to provide the confirmation also. So thank you for submitting the form. Someone from our team will get back to you with a nice traveling package based on your requirement. Okay, so let me first correct the spelling of the package. Okay, this is going to be the thank you message which will appear after the form submission. It is asking for the landing page. So how about I provide this landing page? Basically this is the website of the tour and traveling agency. Okay, let me even show you that website link. Okay, here you can see this is the website link I'm going to attach here along with my landing page URL, basically in the landing page URL field. Okay, so here you can select the call to action buttons. So either you can select this or you can go with anything. So how about I select this try now. So this is how you can also create your LinkedIn lead generation form. And here I have created a basic form, all right, but you can customize it as per your requirement. Finally, I will click on this button, agree and continue. And this is how my tour and travel booking form is completed, alright, which is in review actually. Okay, now I am going to attach this form with my ad. So for that you will have to, well, here you can see I have two forms with the same name. So how about I edit my form and then I am going to change the headline of this form. Well, there is no option to edit this form once you have created the form. So for now I'll have to go with this particular name only. Okay, after creating the lead generation form, you will have to associate it with the advertisement. So again we will go back to advertisement section. Here we have the campaign name, click on that, and here we have the, we had the campaign group, and under that campaign group I have the campaign name as lead generation. And finally here I am going to create a new ad in front of you. So if you'll click on this button, you will find an option of ad. Okay, so here I will create a new ad in front of you. So this is the button, create new ad. Here you will have to provide the name to your ad. So how about I provide that advertisement for to traveling agency. Okay, this is going to be the name of my advertisement. Okay, advertisement for traveling agency, introductory ad. Again you can see the preview of this particular ad in the right hand side. Second thing, it is asking for the introductory text. So how about I provide something like this. Okay, so having trouble in planning your vacation, share your traveling requirement with us and we will plan a vacation for you starting from the hotel, food, etc. Asking for the destination URL. Again I am going to provide the tour and traveling agency website link here because I want every user should be redirected here. The field must be a valid URL. Well, yes, it is a valid URL. I'll have to remove this extra space from here. Okay, I have done the same. Now it is asking for the ad image, the ad headline and the description. So how about I upload some image from my desktop. So I have just downloaded a random image for my tour and traveling agency business. So I'm going to upload the same image here. Okay, so click on this button and here I'm going to upload the same image. I have dragged and dropped this particular image, all right. And I've selected the image, click on select finally, and this is how the image will be uploaded. Here you can see the preview again, and now it is asking for the header. So how about I provide something like book your traveling package with us and get 20% off. Okay, this is going to be the header text, basically the headline, and here from the right hand side I'll show you that how it is going to look like. Okay, here you can see book your traveling package with us and get 20% off. Okay, this is how your ad will look like. Basically people will find your ads like this. Okay, in case you want to provide any description, you can also do the same. And finally I will click on this button create. All right, it is actually saving my advertisement, and here you can see I can see my ads here, advertisement for the traveling agency, and now it is asking to associate your lead generation form. So if I'll click on this button, it will directly ask me to provide the call to action. So how about I provide something like maybe register, and in the form I am going to choose that tour and travel booking form which I have just created. Finally I will click on the save button, and this is how I can create ad and associate my lead generation form with that. Okay, now finally I will go back and open my ad. So if you will click on advertisement, and then if you will open your advertisement from here, you will find your ads like this. Okay, here you can see having trouble in planning your vacation, share your traveling requirement with us, and this is how my ad will look like, and people can actually register or share their requirement, share their traveling details with us by filling out this form. And I want that as soon as someone is going to fill this form, the details should be collected here in the spreadsheet. For that, I'll have to connect this form with the spreadsheet, and I'm going to do that with the help of Pabbly Connect. Well, it is an amazing integration and automation software, and you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. Now, if you are a new user, you will have to sign up for free. I'm already an existing user, so that is why I'm clicking on signing. And in the free account, you will also get free tasks to test the this automation. All right, click on access now, and this is how you will reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and we are going to click on this blue button, create workflow, and simply provide a random name to your automation. So how about collect LinkedIn leads in Google Sheets? I'm sorry for that. Okay, so let me correct the spelling as well. Collect the LinkedIn leads in Google Sheets, that too automatically. So this name is looking good. Now I will click on this button create, and you will find two boxes in front of you. Those are actually trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. When this happens, do this. So understand with an example. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say, send an email via Gmail application. And here, according to our use case, whenever the form is submitted, basically the lead generation form is submitted, automatically collect the lead in Google Sheet. So this is how we need to always select the applications in which we are setting up an automation. And here, since we are building an automation in between LinkedIn lead generation form, so that is why the first application here will be the same. And in the trigger event, well, I want whenever the form response is received, this automation should trigger. So I have selected the same, click on connect, and the idea here is we are connecting lead generation form with the Pabbly Connect so that details can be captured here first, and then we are going to share the same details to the Google Sheets. So I have provided the access of my LinkedIn account, and this is how the authorization is successful, and my lead generation form is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking for the account ID and lead form. Well, why it is not visible? I'll have to make the connections once again. Alright, you can see after making the connections once again, it is showing the account ID and the lead form. Well, in the account ID, I am going to select the Naveen Kole only. So, okay, I'll come back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to select the same. And in the lead generation form, well, I have created my form with the name tour and travel booking form. So I'll select the same. And if I'll click on this button, the most recent data, basically the most recent lead entry will be captured here. So firstly, I'll have to make an entry in this particular form. So I have this form, and here I am going to fill the details. Okay, so assume that someone is actually interested in your traveling package, in your tour and traveling agency, and they are actually sharing your requirement with you by filling out this form. So here I have added the email address as admin@pabblytools.com. Here is the phone number, which is a dummy phone number, and as the first name, it has selected already. Well, let me tell you that I'm not running any live advertisement in LinkedIn, so that is why I'm going to use this lead generation form testing tool. Basically here I'm going to submit the lead with the help of the testing details only, and I have the testing details as the first name as the Pabbly and the last name as the subscription billing management service, which I have provided initially at the time of setup. So it is going to take the same, but make sure that whenever you are going to create this automation, you will have to provide the genuine details. Assume that someone is actually submitting the form. Now finally I will click on this button submit, and now I will go back to Pabbly Connect and clicking on this button save and send test request, and you will see the details will be captured here. And here you can see the email address has been captured. Here's the phone number, here's the first name, and here we have the last name. So this is how I have captured all the lead data via lead generation form, basically via LinkedIn lead generation form. Now finally I just need to add these details to the Google Sheets. For that I'll have to go back to the second application, and let me minimize it so that you can see it more clearly. And here I am going to search for the Google Sheets application, and under this Google Sheets in the action events I want to add the data. So that is why add new row will be the action event. Click on connect, click on add new connection, sign in with Google, provide the access of your Google Sheet account. Well, I have provided the same, and here you can see the authorization will be successful, and your Google Sheet account will be connected immediately with Pabbly Connect. Okay, here you can see the authorization is successful, and okay, waiting. and here you can see it is connected. The very first thing it is asking for the spreadsheet. Well, whatever the spreadsheets are available into my account have started visible here, and I am going to select this particular spreadsheet, and the name of this sheet is leads collected via LinkedIn ads. Okay, so coming back to Pabbly Connect, let us select the same, asking for the select sheet. Well, I have the single sheet only, so again I'm going to select the same. Third thing, it is asking for the topic. Well, here you can see as soon as I have selected the spreadsheet, these fields are also changed as per the columns I have in my spreadsheet. So I have 3 columns here, so that is why here you can see I have the 3 fields. I just need to fill out these details, and don't worry, I don't need to manually add this data here. We need to map it. And how? Mapping is very simple. If you will click on this field, the above data will be visible here in the drop down. You just need to select that particular data. It is asking for the lead's name, so how about I map the first name only? Well, if you want to collect the first name and last name separately, you can actually create 2 columns for that, but for now I am going to collect only the first name only. And second thing, it is asking for the email address, so how about I directly search with the email address, basically with the help of the address. So I have mapped the email address as well. Now finally it is asking for the phone number, so let us search for the phone number, and here we have the dummy phone number as well. And you must be thinking that what is this mapping and why I am even mapping these details. So basically whatever the details I am going to map here will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in the real time. So basically what will happen, as soon as someone is going to fill the lead generation form, the details will be captured here in the Pabbly Connect first, and those new details will replace these existing values, basically the values which I have mapped. Assume that instead of mapping, you have provided these details manually. In that case, the details will remain same, it will be fixed, it will not change. So that is why mapping is important here, and this is how this automation is going to take place. Now finally I will click on this button, save and send test request, and you will see the magic that the details will be immediately added here as the lead. And this is how now onwards, as soon as someone is going to fill the details in my LinkedIn lead generation form, the details will be immediately and automatically captured here in Pabbly Connect. But for that, you'll have to set this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once, and after that sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. Okay, now here I'll have to tell you one more very important thing. Sometimes this automation will not work in the real time. Since I was creating this automation, so that is why the data has been added immediately and instantly. But as per the instructions, this trigger will check for the new data in every 3 hours. So what will happen, in every 3 hours our system will go back to the LinkedIn lead generation form, and it will check whether a new lead has been arrived or not. So it will actually check the data for in between every 3 hours. So that is why sometimes it may take time to capture the details here. Basically it might take at least 3 hours to capture the details, but don't worry, everything will surely work automatically with the help of automation. You do not have to do anything. Okay, and I'm also going to attach the shareable link of the same workflow in my description box. So if you will click on this link and sign up for free in the Pabbly Connect, the same workflow will be cloned into your account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.